Hi, so today I will be doing part 12.2 of this video, and these are going to be all of my Sinful colors, and I think I'm actually going to put this into halves because I feel like I'm going to talk a lot about these because I have quite a lot to say. So let's just jump right in. So this first one I have is in the color Cashmere, and I actually showed this in a haul video in my last haul video that just went up, and I couldn't remember if I wore this, and someone told me that I had, so now I remember I did. I wore this one, and it's just this really, really beautiful pale purple, and I absolutely love it. The formula was really smooth, really easy to apply. I had absolutely no problems, and I just think it's a really, really gorgeous color. I love colors like this where they are super, super pale and just kind of have a drop of something else in them. This is one of those, and it's just really, really beautiful. So that one is Cashmere. And that one's from the Kylie collection. This next one is in the color Taupe is Chic, which is also from the Kylie collection, and I also showed this one in a haul recently, although I don't know why it's called Taupe is Chic, because it's not taupe at all. It's more of like a nudie pink color, so I think this one is really, really pretty, and this one dries matte, and so did Cashmere. These are all of her kind of matte colors because, I don't know, I just really like matte polishes. So that one is Taupe is Chic, and I have not worn this one yet. His next one is in the color Angelic, and this is a very, very pale beige that has, I can't tell if it's a gold or an iridescent shimmer running throughout it, but it has a shimmer running throughout it, and I haven't worn this one yet either. So that one is Angelic. This next one is in the color Purple Craze, and this is a really beautiful purple that has a pink flash running throughout it, and I haven't worn this one either. So that one is Purple Craze? Yes. Oh my gosh, I am so hot because I'm sitting right by this light, and it's such a hot day today, and it like randomly rained as well. I'm trying to find, there we go. I'm trying to find another one of my Sinful colors. This one is in the color Commotion, and this one it's more like a periwinkle sort of shade, and then it has this gold shimmer running throughout it. I will show you it next to that Purple Craze. So you can see that it's a lot more blue, and this one has a kind of pink flash, and this one has a gold one. So those look really, really pretty. I can't wait to wear that one. And then I have this one, which is in the color Cool as a Cucumber, and this one is a gold that has, I can't tell if it's a gold, this is not gold, this is mint, but I can't tell if it has a gold or an iridescent shimmer running throughout it, and that one's really, really pretty. So that one is, what was that one called? Cool as a Cucumber. There we go. Then this next one is, I think that's it for the Kylie colors. I think I might have another one, but I don't know where it is. So, this next one is in the color Top Me Off, which I've worn recently. Do you see this? Oh my gosh, it is so beautiful. Look at it. It is so, so, so sparkly. It's absolutely amazing, and I loved wearing this because it sparkled like this on the nail, and it was just so fun and so pretty. I absolutely love this one. It's so fun. I definitely used it as a topper, but I think that if you were to do, I don't know, maybe about 3 coats, you could probably get this fully opaque on its own. You could probably do less coats if you sponge it on. But I don't know. I don't always remember to sponge polishes on. I just always start applying them, then I don't know. I just kind of feel like I'm not a huge fan of sponging, even though I know that it's an effective way to get glitter on your nails. It's just not my favorite way to kind of put things on. Plus, I find that I go through a lot more of the polish. My polish goes down a lot quicker when I sponge on, so that's another reason why it's not usually my favorite method. But I definitely think that if you sponge this on, it would go on really, really quickly. But do you see this? It's so sparkly and amazing. So that one is Top Me Off. Then it smells like rain right now because it randomly started raining at like 5. So then this next color is in the color C'est La Vie. C'est La Vie. And this looks very, very similar to Alfresco, which is from the Sinful Shine line. So these both look extremely similar. This one is a tad bit darker. Yeah, it's just like the tiniest bit darker, but they are extremely similar. Now the funny thing is I can't remember which one of these I wore. I can't remember if it was C'est La Vie or Alfresco. I kind of think it was Alfresco, but I feel like I remember writing C'est La Vie. So I wore one of these, and it was smooth and easy to apply. So, but I really do think though that it was Alfresco, even though I remember typing out C'est La Vie. So that's those. They're very similar. And whichever one I wore, it had a nice formula. This next one is a cult favorite, and this one is Endless Blue. And this is amazing. It is such a beautiful cobalt blue, and the formula is really smooth, really easy to apply. I absolutely love this. This was the color that was on my toes for an entire summer. Like, seriously, from June to September, this was on my toes like the entire summer for 1 year because I just loved it so much. It was just such a beautiful shade of blue. So highly, highly recommend Endless Blue. It is a really, really good one, and the formula is not a pain in the butt to work with. So that is Endless Blue. This next one is their Star Blastoff color, which was a July 4th color a couple of years ago, and even though I bought it well before the 4th of July, I have never worn it then. I don't know, I'm always doing something else, or I always choose something else. I never choose this, even though it would be perfect for the 4th of July. But maybe next year. Maybe I will actually wear it next year because it just kind of keeps carrying on year after year and I just keep not wearing it. But I do think it's a really cute and really fun polish, and it'll be really easy to just kind of layer this over something else and get your 4th of July spirit up. So that one is Star Blastoff. This next one is in the color Bright Lucite. And it's just this really nice light blue. There's nothing particularly special about this color. I think I got it during one of the 99-cent sales that they had that they used to have all the time. Well, I don't know if they necessarily had them all the time, but I always went and stocked up when they had those sales. So I picked this one up during that time because I thought it was just an interesting color, but this looks so much better on the nail. I mean, it's a really beautiful shade of blue, you know, in the bottle, but on the nail it definitely looks a lot more vibrant. It looks a little bit dustier in the bottle than it looks on the nail. It's super, super vibrant on the nail, and the formula was really, really nice. I was super, super impressed with this color, especially since after I bought it, I was a little bit like, why did I buy this? It doesn't, like, I don't know if I necessarily needed this, but this one is really, really beautiful. So this was a surprise. This was a surprise for me that I really loved it so much. So this one is Bright Lucite. This next one I've been hoarding forever, and this one is 24/7, and it's the original one. You see the bottom, it looks pretty different from like the current. Wait, let me pick like a current one. So these are like the current bottoms, and this is what the old Sinful Colors. There's Lila. That's what the old Sinful Colors bottom looks like. Hello, Lila. You're staying right on my polishes. That's good. I love this color. It's just the most beautiful neon pink, and it's like a neon Barbie pink. I absolutely love the color of this. The formula, however, is not great. It is super, super chalky. Okay, just passing through. Okay, are you just gonna sit? Thank you. She's trying. Okay. I know. I love you. Okay. There you go. There's a kiss. Now just, okay, move. Go. No. Now Yoda's coming and she's like wagging her tail. Okay, let's go. Okay, there you go. You're on my lap. There we are. Okay, so this one, the formula is not great. It is super, super, super chalky. And what's funny is that this was one of my first polishes in my current collection, because I did have a collection of polishes when I was 6. But this is the first polish in my current collection. Hello, Yoda. And I remember I was always watching all these different nail blogs, and I love them so much. And I remember someone talking about a chalky polish, and about a polish having a chalky formula, and I wondered, what is a chalky formula? And then I bought this and I realized, oh, so this is what a chalky formula is. So this was, I mean, I love this color, but this was a lesson in chalky formulas. It is so chalky, and you have to work with it really, really quickly. So you have to just do your 3 swipes down your nail and then leave it alone, because it dries so fast that it would just not, it's not fun to work with. But I absolutely love this particular shade of neon pink, because I don't see this particular shade of neon pink very often. Please don't. She's trying to come back. Whenever I'm doing something, if my dogs are around me, they will want to do it. They're like, oh, you're typing on the computer? Let me sit on it. And it's like, there we go. Hi, Lila. So I do really, really love this color. It's just not super great. Unfortunately, they don't make it this color anymore. Every time I see 24/7, it never looks like this, which is unfortunate. So that one's 24/7. Oh my gosh, now I'm trying to reach around this dog. Okay, this next one is in the color Mint Tropics. And this is another one I bought during that 99-cent sale. And it was another one that was like, why did I buy this? It's just a regular green. And it also looks kind of dusty in the bottle. But this is just like Bright Lucite, where the formula was beautiful and it looked so much brighter on the nail. It was absolutely stunning, and I love this. I wore this one last March. I remember when I did all of my green month. It was so great. I love this one. Highly recommend if you can find it. So that one is Mint Tropics. Okay, can you scooch? Okay, this next one is in the color Supernova. And this is such a beautiful rose gold. You saw her face. Beautiful rose gold. It's definitely, I wasn't sure about getting this one because I do have Oiley's Rage, and that is my favorite rose gold. Are you seriously going to sit down right here? Okay. There she is. She sat right against it because she wants to be in the mix. But I wasn't going to get this because I already have Oiley's Rage, which is my favorite rose gold. But I decided to get this one because this one is way bronzier. It has a lot of bronze in it, which I think is really beautiful. Plus, do you see how seamless that shine looks? It just has this really beautiful, like, fine kind of foil quality. It doesn't look like choppy. It just looks super smooth. Just like molten, like liquid, like pinky bronze. I don't even know what color this is, but it's absolutely gorgeous. I haven't worn it yet, so I can't really talk about the formula too much, but I do know that when I swatched on the swatch wheel, it was actually pretty thick, so I feel like this would be opaque in like about 1 or 2 coats. So that one is Supernova. This next one is in the color Gilded. And I bought this one because I thought that it would be perfect for fall. It's just this really beautiful mix of gold and pink glitters, and it's just so pretty. I haven't worn this one yet, though. And every fall I think about it, and every fall I just fail to put it on, which is a real shame because I think it's such a gorgeous color. So hopefully this autumn I can actually pull it out and do it. So that one is Gilded. Looks like crushed leaves or something. This next one is another Sinful Shine that I have, and this one is in the color Prosecco, and this is a taupe that has gold shimmer in it. I love colors like this. I really like nudes with a gold shimmer running throughout them, especially cooler tone nudes with the gold shimmer. I just think it's really beautiful. This is kind of similar to China Glaze's Fast Track, which is from the Hunger Games collection, but that one is a much lighter. It's like, that one's more of like a beige sort of color, and this one's definitely more solidly taupe. And it just looks really beautiful. Plus, I like the name Prosecco because it makes me think of Linda Belcher. So, that one is Prosecco, and I haven't worn that one yet. This next one is in the color Full Spectrum, and this one I think was supposed to be a dupe of Mariah Carey's Pink Yet Lavender. And this one is a clear base, and it has pink. It has like a really pale pink, and it has holographic glitters in it. Do you see how sparkly this is? I'm really... Lila! Oh my gosh. I'm really excited for this one because if this is anything like Top Me Off, which is super shiny in the bottle as well, I feel like this is just going to be really beautiful on the nail. So this is Full Spectrum. I was going to call it Pink Yet Lavender, but it's not. This is Full Spectrum. I have not worn it yet, but look at how sparkly that is. I bet it's going to be great. So then this next one is in the color Let Me Go. And what's funny about this is that it's suspiciously frosty. And I don't like frosty polishes at all. But I picked this one up because when I was little, in that first nail polish collection I had when I was 6, there was a polish from Sally Hansen called South Sea Pearl. And I loved that one. It was just a white pearl polish, and I used to just do one coat on my nails, and I liked how reflective it made my fingers look, so I really love that polish. And I don't know, I was in like a nostalgic mood and I really wanted one, but I was having a hard time finding a pearl polish. So I found this one from Sinful Colors, and even though this one is like a purple to blue, I decided to pick it up. The formula on this is atrocious. Absolutely horrible. Super sheer, very brush strokey, just horrible. It was a nightmare to apply. And I was feeling really sad about it because I was like, I shouldn't have gotten this. Why did I get this? So whenever I don't like the way that something has turned out, I will always put a glitter over it, which is what I did. I put on Color Club's Covered in Diamonds, which is a Mylar Flake, an iridescent Mylar Flake glitter, and it transformed this. It made it look like a mermaid tail. It was so beautiful. Like the Mylar flakes are really huge in Color Club's Covered in Diamonds, and so it just kind of, it hid all the brush strokes, it hid all the problems, and it just kind of reflected off of this purple and blue green kind of shimmer. It was just absolutely stunningly beautiful. So even though I have gone through so many destashes, so I've just gotten rid of polishes, I can never get rid of this one because it just looks so magical with Covered in Diamonds on top of it. It was just, it looked like a mermaid. It was so, I love that. And I wore that for like a week because it was just so beautiful. So Let Me Go kind of sucks on its own, but it looks really great with the Mylar glitter on top. But I feel like I should just destash it. I mean, it's called Let Me Go, so it's trying to tell me something. But I haven't been ready to do that. So that's Let Me Go. Then this next one is in the color Orange Crush, which is one of their textured polishes. They had this crushed line a couple years ago, and textured polishes were like first coming out. And I picked up this one because it's a shimmery orange. And I showed this in my last part, but it's very similar to CoverGirl's Flamed Out, which is my favorite orange. But it's not as vibrant. It's not as dark either. It's not as dark, as deep, or as rich, and it's also not as vibrant. This has a super thin formula. It's very sheer. The only good thing is that this does build up. I mean, it doesn't take long for the polish to dry, so doing multiple coats doesn't feel as bad as a polish that takes forever to dry because it dries pretty quickly, but it never quite gets that deep orange. I think I capped out at 4 coats. After 4 coats, I was like, this is probably not going to get any darker, because it didn't. It just kind of stayed this lighter orange. So although I think this looks gorgeous in the bottle, and I did really enjoy that texture on it, I do kind of wish that it was a deeper orange, because I feel like that would have been just really poppy and just amazing. But I still do like this color because it's a shimmery orange, and I just like those. So that is Orange Crush. And then I have this one, which is in the color See You Soon. And this one has a blackened base, and it has teal glitter. But for some reason, this one's kind of weird. Even though it's like a blackened charcoal gray, and it has the teal glitter, for some reason when you put it on and build it up, it turns into a deep green, like a forest green. I don't know how that happens. It's like magic. But it ends up turning into a forest green, which I like. I very much like forest greens. It's one of my favorite colors. So I used to wear this quite a bit when I was in high school, because it was one of my school colors was a forest green. So I thought, oh, okay. So I wore it for Spirit Week. The formula of this one is not great. It's definitely sheer and patchy and all of those things. But I do think that it's such an interesting one because it looks so different than what it turns out on the nail. Like, it doesn't look like this at all. So this one is See You Soon. And also, this is a super old bottle. I don't know if you can tell, but like, there's no SC at the top, and the top is completely smooth. It doesn't have like the little texture on it like the new bottles, because the new bottles have like a little bit of a little bit of a texture, but this one's completely smooth, and the bottle looks really different. I don't know if you can tell. So that one, See You Soon. And this next one and the last one, actually no, I'm going to show one more and then I'm going to end this video. So this one is in the color Moss Have, and I actually picked this one up at the dollar store, and it's just this metallic green. And I don't know, I just thought it was, I think I picked this up like around Christmas or something, so I was like, ooh, green, Christmas, yay. And this is actually really nice. It applies like most chrome polishes, so it applies super opaquely, like it goes on like one coat, but it also wears off in like 2 hours. So the formula is not the greatest. I mean, the formula is fine because it's super opaque, but it's not like a long-lasting polish. It's not one you're going to get a week out of. It's one you're going to get like, you know, an hour. But I do still like it because it's super opaque and it dries really quickly, so these kinds of polishes are really good in a pinch, and I actually have worn this in a pinch. I think I wore this to a Christmas party because I forgot to like repaint my nails, and so I just slapped this on and it was festive. So that one is Must Have. And then this next one, the last one I'm going to show in this video, is in the color Rich in Heart. And this is a blackened red. I love colors like this because they are just so beautiful. I have not tried this one out yet, so I can't really speak on it, but it's really pretty, so I'm sure I'll like it. well, I'm sure I'll put up with it. If I really like the color, I'll just put up with it. So that one is Rich in Heart, and that is it for this video. I would do another part because I talk a lot and I haven't really showed that many polishes. I don't know if you can hear my dog eating, but she's eating some dog food behind me. So yes, that is it for this video. Showing the first part of my Sinful colors, and also showing my dog Lila. She wanted to make a little appearance. And that's it. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next video. Bye!